Hello and welcome to webmastercampus.com.
In this tutorial, we are going to learn practical examples of before and after pseudo selectors in CSS. Let's get started. I am inside the index.html. I'm going to write the HTML5 here. Let's define an h1. In this one, I've just added the topic we are going to learn. Let's open this with live server. Here we go. Now I'm going to add a label and input text. Okay, let's define one more over here. Define a break between them. Okay, and here we go. Name. Let's call this first name. Let's call this last name. I'm not going to change the ID or name, which is not needed right now. Okay, they are saved. So now we want to display a asterisk before the first name, where this class is required to give a better visibility to the user, so user can identify it's a required field. So there are a bunch of options. One of the best option is to define with CSS. Let's define a style. In this one, I'm going to say quiet content. Okay, and define space asterisk and color. Let's change the color to red. Okay. So you can see when I did this, it just updated the both labels color. But what we needed, we can use pseudo selectors. In this, we can define before. Okay. So once I define the before, it will just apply this to before the label. If you want to display that after, you can just update it with after, and it will work like this. This is much better option because you are in control of this using CSS. You will just replace the color, code, symbol easily, can be adjustable using CSS. So let's take one more example. In this one, we are going to use the block code. And here we go. This is a text. Usually the block code text appears in double quotes. Okay. So to generalize it, we can easily mention or handle this using CSS, where block code is defined. Use a predefined syntax. Okay. Let's give it a dash over here like this. And here I'm going to say font size. Let's call this 2em. Okay. So you can see it's just happened, and we can similarly do the similar things using block code. Just define it a before, and in this one we can say content equals to open dash code. Okay, open code. So it just appeared the open code. Now we can use the same for close code. Okay. I'm going to say close code, and this will appear after. Okay, here we go. So it is just contain a double quotes, and the syntax is pretty handy and pretty simple. You can easily define this as you want. And how many block quotes we have, it all appear in a predefined syntax, so you can keep the consistency of your design throughout your layout or your website. Okay, so these are two practical examples of before and after pseudo selectors in CSS.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel.